This one window I got for 50 bucks. I found on eBay. It pops out. And most of the cargo vans like this don't have the pop-out windows.
Right.
When I found this one, I bought it. That one's going to be the next one to be replaced, and I replaced it myself.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're meeting Bill. Hi Bill.
How you doing, sir?
Good. And this is your nice Ford van. And what year is this?
It's a 2002 Ford Econoline E-250.
And how long have you been in it?
I've been in it a little over a year.
And so that's how long you've been on the road?
Yes.
A little over a year?
It's going pretty good. I've rebuilt the inside about 5 times, but from what I understand, being a Nomad, that's not a rare occasion.
What happened a year ago that made you decide you wanted to be a Nomad?
Well, it was kind of, I was forced into it, but I kind of wanted it. I went to the doctor because my ankle was hurting from the remnants of a motorcycle accident in '85, and he said, you can no longer work your job anymore. So I applied for disability, got it actually just last year in March, and sold my house because I knew I couldn't afford to pay for that and all the bills with it. And I said, you know what? I've lived in Vegas 61 years. It's time to start seeing other things. So I bought the van, and here I am.
Well, would you mind if we took a look inside?
No, please do.
All right.
I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, it's a great looking van, folks. You're going to really like this van. But before we do, I see you have a sign on the side of your van called Nomad Leather by Wild Bill. Are you running a business?
I make leather just because I like to do it. If somebody wants something, it's no problem. I just recently got into laser engraving of the leather, and it's coming out really well. So if anybody wants, I've got a Facebook page, Nomad Leather, and also a YouTube channel called Nomad Leather. Please check it out, and you might see something you like.
You bet. I've got, Bill has done some leather work for me that turned out super, super well. So if you're looking for leather work of any kind, Bill's your man. Let's always support each other out here on the road whenever we can.
A friend of mine had this in her backyard. It was all weatherborne, and it was nasty, so I sanded it down, painted it, and now I've got my clothes, sheets, and blankets in this one, my cooking utensils and stuff in this one. Over here, I just put this in 3 days ago. It's got my washing stuff, you know, for dishes, etc. So that's my sink / bathroom basin. I just put my cups up here to make a little bit more room. My pots are hanging over there. As you can tell, I'm a fisherman.
Yeah.
No fish, no water out here to use it, but so I got that. A friend of mine made this clock, which I love. So I hang that. My bed is on 4 jack stands, so I can level it if I need to.
What a great idea.
And I got everything, including all my electronic toys, drone, etc., under here, and I use my tire stand jack to brace the plywood underneath. All my leather stuff is under here. The jack stand is supporting the plywood. The refrigerator, that was one of the main things. When I started out, I had power, my refrigerator, and my water with a hot water tank. This thing is the best. I had another brand which broke the first time I used it, so I sent it back and got this. And it's worked ever since, and it does run off the solar that Howa was so nice to install for me in October at the BYOV.
You got 200 watts?
200 watts, yes, sir. After a little tinkering, we found out the controller that I got was bad. They replaced it, and it's been working ever since. My 12-volt ceiling fan works awesome. This is my bed. I'm a Golden Knights fan, as you can tell. This happens to be the last toy my dog Junior had before I had to put him down last April. So I carry that with me as a remembrance to him. He was a good boy. I got LED lights around the top, which I bought through Amazon, and a little remote control, and these things work great. I plug them into my jackery, and no problem. Just to show you just a brief of my leather, this is some of the stuff that I do. This is a journal. I can laser anything on any leather. If somebody wants a picture of a child, a dog, just please let me know.
So tell us just a little bit about the laser.
It's real small. I got the small one. This is my drone right here that I keep just in case I want to check out roads that I've never been on before I get stuck. This is my laser engraver. As you can tell, it's very compact. The protector to put around the laser so you don't hurt your eyes. And this is actually the laser part right here.
Wow.
I put it on a stand, which is also right here. Hook it into that and go to town. It does amazing work. Names, initials. If you can think of it and I can get the settings right, I can do it. I went to Quart site for my first RTR, which was a blast. I met a lot of nice people. At the open house, people wanted to ask me about my hot water heater, which is behind you. It's got a regulator in the back. I hook up one of the small propane bottles.
Okay.
And screw it in. It has an automatic ignition as soon as I turn it on, which I don't have a bottle hooked up. And that pumps my water out of the little blue or the 5-gallon blue containers I have up front. It works very well. I just put this new head on it because the one that came with it was actually really cheap, and it wouldn't shut off, and I lost 5 gallons of water one day because I didn't know it was still on. And I keep this container stable by hooking it to my front seat with bungee cords. Those are a godsend.
Basically, you've done a no-build. It's 2 pieces of furniture and your fridge and the 1 unit on the end in there, just inside the door.
Yes, sir.
It's a no-build.
The furniture, it was all given to me.
Wow.
This cabinet right here, the dresser, of course, the dresser didn't look like that. I refinished it and painted it. The next thing I'm going to do is get some remnant squares of carpet that they use to show people as a model, and I'm going to put them on the roof as an insulator. A friend of mine gave me that idea.
So how much would you'd guess that you have invested in the build inside?
Build inside?
Not buying the fridge or
not minding the fridge, probably about maybe 175.
Wow.
At the most. The jack stands were $60 for all 4. The bed frame was another 15, so under $200 easy. The carpet I got at a thrift store for $6.
$6, okay. Well, I think most of us can afford that. So really, it's just super cheap. And did you get a good deal on the van?
Yes, I did. Once my house sold, I had to do what they call a rent back so I could get the money to buy the van. I found it in St. George, which I went from Las Vegas to St. George. Guy wanted $10,000 for it. It had 75,000 miles on it. He said, you came from Vegas. If you buy it, I'll knock 1,000 off. So I got it for 9,000.
That is a great deal with that low miles.
Yeah, I took it home. I got 4 brand new tires on it because we all know what the Las Vegas heat does to rubber.
Sure does.
All new hoses and belts, and flushed the radiator, and it was ready to hit the road at that point.
Then including all your build, and you've got less than $10,000 in this home. It should last you for a very, very long time.
Yeah, because I plan on taking care of it regularly.
And so we saw how you shower. How are you going to the bathroom?
I have a porta potty just on the other side of this cabinet with a blanket over it. I put bags in it and I use it that way.
Boy, it's just simple, but it's really comfortable.
Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, thanks to Bob's suggestion of using my Coleman stove as a heater, I fire that up like right before I go to bed. When I get ready to go to bed, I shut it off. You don't want to leave your burners running during the nighttime because you might not wake up.
Yeah, I've never ever had one overnight.
No, it's great. It's simplicity. Everything is right where I learned the hard way. Always put stuff in the same place, because if you start moving them around, you're never going to find it and you're going to get frustrated. So I learned that the hard way.
Right.
Now everything is right where I know where it's at, and I'm going to keep it that way. The license plate was actually, I got it special. My dad worked at the Nevada test site during the above ground nuclear testing. This is dedicated to him. That will always go with me. My garage, as you can tell, is quite full. I have my levelers right here.
Very good.
I got a bunch of stuff behind it, my leather stuff, fishing stuff, rain suit. You can actually see one of the jack stands that I use to hold the bed up right there.
Right. So to level it, you just pull the pin and
And
lift it up.
yep,
Or down.
exactly. And it makes it so easy. And because right now it's very level.
Is it attached to the bed?
The silver metal piece you see in the video right here has a notch in it. I put that right over put the frame right into it, and it keeps it from moving around. I got a metal bed frame I got through Mayfair for like 15 bucks. My curtains also, I had to cut them down because they were hanging down to here and getting caught in the door. So I took a rod from a thrift store and 2 bottle caps from Powerade, screwed them to the side, and put the bar into them. I can jury rig anything.
Yeah. Yeah, when you got to live on a tight budget, then
that's it. You make do with what you got. And I've gotten pretty good at making stuff out of basically nothing. This one window I got for 50 bucks, I found on eBay. It pops out. And most of the cargo vans like this don't have the pop-out windows.
right.
When I found this one, I bought it. That one's going to be the next one to be replaced, and I replaced it myself.
So remind people, if they're interested in getting Nomad Leather or any leather work of any kind, how they can contact you.
If you go through Facebook, it's naturally Nomad Leather. You'll see the profile picture of my back of my van right here. YouTube channel is also Nomad Leather, and the insignia on the profile is "Home is where I park it," and
Right.
it'll show a picture of a van, laser engraved, of course. And the email address is in both. So if you want to get in touch with me, Facebook, Instant Messenger, just look me up and let's get together, see what I can do for you.
Yeah, and with that leather laser, if they can bring a drawing or a picture, you can probably duplicate it.
Oh yeah, the quality of the photo, if it's really extensive, it might take about 20, 30 minutes or maybe more. But otherwise, a small picture, let's say of Cody, it might take maybe 10 minutes. And I can put it on any kind of leather you want.
Well, Bill, thank you so much for sharing your home and your business with us. I think people are going to be really excited to take advantage of what you have to offer. Leather work or engraving of different kinds on different medium, Bill can do it.
That's right.
So thanks, Bill.
You got it, sir. Thank you.
So if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Bye-bye.